All right, welcome to week 8, the final week in the Web Center World Series. We've gone in depth in terms of every one of our digital marketing products and really let you understand what it takes to succeed in online marketing. Certainly, we started with websites and web design, and we talked about the importance of having a responsive website. We talked about e-commerce, and we also talked about all of the various aspects of digital marketing. So this is going to be a recap week for all of us. We're going to talk a little bit about each of those different sessions and reminding you what the tools and resources are to help you succeed moving forward. But I think when we're talking to a lot of our candidates and even some of our clients, you know, they're giving us either reasons or excuses, thinking that they're doing fine, they're doing well, they've got a website, they've had a website for years, but we have to think back of, even just 11 years ago, right? 11 years ago, a small business owner could certainly just buy a program and do a do-it-yourself, right? A DIY website. And why did it work? Well, it worked because other website builder out there, software was expensive. If they were hiring designers, most designers were charging $50 to $200 an hour. And the needs are much simpler, right? A basic site was simply just good enough. But nowadays, small business owners expect more for the money that they invest, right? Programs are now inexpensive. Time is valuable, right? Time. Websites are more complex. The user experience is critical, and they want control of the finished product, right? So that's why we're in this market where there are many, many other platforms and programs out there, but we really have an all-inclusive solution that can meet the needs of any business owner, any business owner type. So yeah, business owners need a great website, but they also need what? Traffic, social media, visibility on Google, emails, domains, email campaigns, the ability to manage the sites, e-commerce, analytics, secure hosting, support, right? We know that. And that's what we've been talking about this entire series. So at the core is the website, but it's not good enough to just have a website, right? You need to have positive search rankings, right? Maybe in organic, natural rankings in SEO. You need to do external marketing to drive traffic to the website. You need to be involved in social media. You need support, right? You need support for the website. Content marketing we talked about. Offering your portfolio, a gallery, driving people to your website to see your work, a blog, and even having an online forum for people to communicate with you. And again, it all drives back to the website. So we're going to talk a lot tonight about building share of customer. And we talk about this from our company, and in fact that it takes, fewer customers that buy more products, right? From us as unfranchised owners, and it's no different with web center owners. We're building share of customers. So we might start with one product like a website, and then what can we add on top of it? Or maybe we start with maybe Google advertising and then build on top of that. But the idea is that we should be offering more products and services to existing clients and customers, right? So we've got to listen. We've got to listen to what their needs are by having conversations with them and doing some of our research. So when it comes to lead generation and traffic, we talked about search engine optimization. We talked about search engine marketing or Google advertising. We talk about Facebook advertising, and we can even talk about shop local, right? Driving traffic, which drives revenue. And then we talk about social media and engagement. We talk about email marketing and content marketing, social media management, online reputation management, and managing those reviews. So it really comes down to having strong conversations and listening to your business owner. And the way we do that is even if we've got an existing client, we continue to come back to the 5 C's, right? We identify our clients, our existing clients, or our leads. We do some research, just like we did with our candidates. You take your client list and you do some research. How are they doing, right? Do your Google search, do your reviews and check on them, check their social media. And then contacting them. Contact the clients or contact your candidates and set an appointment to have a consultation. And through that, you close them into an appointment with a product specialist, and the product specialist will close the client, right? So how do you add value, right? Well, you've got to not only promote products and services, but you need to ask, right? You need to ask lots of questions, right? So how do you initiate the conversation? If it's already an existing warm referral, a warm candidate, or an existing client, just sending an email campaign might be enough, right? Creating and sending an email campaign from your web center, and then what? Doing your research, doing some research on the Google listings, their social media sites, their reviews, and then contacting them. Contacting them to follow up on the information that you sent. I'd like to review your program and talk about business. If you've got clients, you should be doing this at least once per quarter. Once per quarter, check in with your clients. Hey, I'd like to review your program and talk about business and how things are going. Do you have any initiatives coming up? A lot of them are going to be focused on the holidays, but is it too little too late? Maybe they should have been thinking about that in September. What are they doing for 2022? It's right around the corner, so they need to have a strategy. What are they thinking about for their first quarter? What are they thinking about for the second quarter of 2022? So we want to make sure that we are really doing a good job in working with our clients to help them plan for success, right? Schedule the consultation and use the digital and social media marketing assessment as well as your research. And then walk through the B2B catalog showcasing the recommendations. And of course, schedule a DMP appointment or website appointment if it's already a DMP client. And at that point, you can address other needs, right? Let them know that you'd like to be considered in any other marketing initiatives to help them grow. So maybe they're not ready to do anything now. They're getting ready for their holiday push, and that's fine. But you ask a question. You say, what is your plan for 2022? Is there anything new? Any new products? Any new services? Any new geographies that you're looking to reach? What can we do to improve your business? And they might say, we're looking to expand. We're expanding with a new location. Well, when you're ready to market that location, make sure that you contact me so we can have that conversation. We can help you grow your business in that area. Maybe they have an event coming up, or maybe they're downsizing, right? We don't know what can happen in this market, but it's only going to come from that conversation. And then follow up, right? Use the additional resources to continue to add value and offer other ideas to increase revenue and decrease expenses. So leverage the tools at your disposal. Right within your web center, you've got a contact manager and an email marketing campaign tool. I will let you know that in a month from now, this is getting overhauled, and we've got a new email builder, a new email campaign builder to build out some beautiful templates, and you're going to love it. Drag and drop technology, making it very, very user-friendly and exciting. And then the next rollout will be next year. We're already working on improving and enhancing our CRM, our contact manager, and I know a lot of people have always asked about that, so that's the next on the list. So that's a little sneak peek. So you have a very basic email campaign tool already. So you can send out, there's a template here for Google advertising, right? You can use that, or you can just customize and make your own email newsletter. But the idea is that these email campaigns can be sent out to your prospects, your candidates, or your clients. And then what you can do is then schedule a time to follow up with them based on the email, right? So create different groups, segment your list, and add your own branding and messaging, and get those emails out. We sometimes think, oh, email marketing is dead, or it goes to spam, or no one's going to open it. Well, if email marketing wasn't effective, you would not have Fortune 50 companies still emailing every day today, right? Open up your email inbox and look at the promotional emails that come in, right? So it doesn't have to be a promotional discount or a coupon code or something like that, but an educational type of email, any type of email to add value. Think about most companies are sending out, a monthly newsletter. Maybe they're sending out a weekly newsletter. So you have to take advantage of some of the tools at your disposal, and that would be a great thing to do, even starting with your candidate list and emailing out, a did you know, and it could be some of the information that we've shared in these webinar series. So in the email marketing campaign tool, you'll see one for Google AdWords, right? Google advertising. So this is a great piece where you don't even really have to customize it. All the content is there for you. You just decide when you're going to send it out, and then you add the contacts to that list, right? So we've got one for social media, we've got one for Google, or you could customize a blank template with any information that you'd like. But this is a great one to help book an appointment with a product specialist. So we've done our research, right? We've got our list. Now we're having a consultation, right? You schedule the time for consultation, and what are we doing? We're simply following the 15-minute consultation assessment sheets, right? We've got the website design, we've got the digital and social media, we've got the business spending. But you're also going to do some additional preparation. So what I highly encourage you do is to do a search on your client and the geography. In this case, it says roofer in Springfield, Mass. Print out the search results page and highlight it, right? So you'll see the Google listing, the maps listing, it says tech roofing services. It was highlighted. And the organic search, you'll see it's seventh down, tech roofing, roofing contractor, commercial roofing. Great. And then you can see it's also listed under 25 best roofers in Springfield, Mass. And there's also a social media page, right? So print the listings, print any reviews, print social media. Now you've got tangible collateral for when you have that consultation. So if you're doing it in person, you've got some great things to reference. If you're doing it digitally or if you're doing it on Zoom, then you can take screenshots. Take screenshots, save them to your computer. You can take a screenshot and then add it to a PowerPoint slide if you want. But the idea is it shows your candidate or your client that you've done your research, your homework. Now, they might show up as roofer in Springfield, Mass. But what happens when you type in roofer in Agawam, Mass? What happens if you type in roofer in Enfield, Connecticut? What happens when you type in roofer in Northampton, Mass, or Palmer, Mass, right? Some surrounding areas. They might have a great visibility and search results for the main town. Great. What about broadening that search a little bit to get into the external areas, right? Push that out a little bit. So when you do this this preparation, you're showing your client or candidate that you're willing to do some research to really go the extra mile to help them. And it goes a long way. And the most important thing, again, is it's tangible. So most companies want what? They want to get more leads. So you might have to educate them. For those that maybe you haven't had a conversation about search rankings, well, you can educate them when you've got that printed search engine results page. You can show them what it means to be in the paid advertising section of Google, right? You can instruct or educate them that Google ads are like a paid billboard. Now, it's the first thing that people get to see, but they don't have to pay to be there. They've got to be willing to pay if someone clicks the ad, right? A lot of businesses don't understand how Google advertising works, so you might want to educate them a little bit. Then what about organic ranking? The maps listing shows all relevant results, right? Includes the business name, the website contact. They may or may not show up in this. And if they do, great. If they don't, what can they do? Well, they want to focus on their Google My Business landing page. And then, of course, below the maps or the local listings is the organic placement. And it's become very, very competitive because there's so many listing and review sites that really own the majority of the real estate on page 1, page 2, top couple pages of Google. So if they can get into this mix here, it's going to be, maybe less competitive, but there might be one or two other competitors that are showing up either above them or below them on this page. But the idea is if they can show up in a Google advertising section, they can show up in the maps section, and they can show up in the organic placement with their .com business website address, as well as a review, as well as their social media site, as well as any other listings. That means there's 10 spots on this page. If they can own 3, 4, 5 of those, they are pushing out their competition. So when you're having conversations and people are like, yeah, well, I show up on search, it's not enough. They want to own search. And the way to own search is by showing up in all the areas. Advertising, the maps and the local listing, as well as the organic section, as well as in the reviews and the directories that show up on a Google search. So have those conversations with your clients. So again, we offer local and regional SEO programs. Local would be geared towards one geography. Most companies are looking to broaden that to maybe expand to 2 areas or 3 areas. And our SEO specialists will talk to them about their ranking, about their keywords, about their geographies, about their radius, and what they're really looking to attract. And then give them a plan. Give them a plan on website content review, some of the meta tags in the back end, which again aren't as important as the content nowadays. So doing a website review with our SEO specialist is very, very powerful. In fact, it might actually turn into a new website design. In fact, I had a client who wanted to look into search engine marketing, so Google advertising and SEO. And we looked at it. It was for their website that they had with us for a couple of years. And the recommendation to improve their search was to rebuild the website, was to get a design package to redesign the website, have it more mobile responsive, and build out some pages that were SEO friendly. And that's what they did. So our SEO appointment actually turned into a new website design, a local SEO package, and a Google advertising package, right? So our product specialists know the language and know how to talk to your clients. So, you got to ask questions like, is your site showing up in search? Is it your business name that's showing up in search? Is it your product or service? And which geography are they showing up? And then you've got the results where you've actually printed or you've taken some screenshots of where they're actually showing. And then how are you ranking against your competition? Plant that seed, because they want to make sure that they are visible above their competition. Google advertising, who does your AdWords? You can make an assumptive question like that. Oh, it's one of the best ways to advertise on the internet. Who manages your AdWord campaign? And if they say no one, say, well, have you ever considered it? And then schedule an appointment. Or they might say, we do it on our own. You say, well, how effective is it? How are you tracking the results? Are you tweaking the ad copy? How is it going for you? How is your cost per click, right? Are you getting a lot of clicks? Are you getting conversions? And when you ask some of those questions, it might lend them to consider an appointment to learn more from a specialist. How about this? Do you need quick results? Recently, someone on the Facebook page inquired about an SEO program in a new market, but they're concerned that they might be too late to the game because by the time the SEO program really will kick in, the season will be either over or on its way out. So the way to really maximize that and get in front of the audience at the right time is to do Google advertising. Not to not do the SEO program. SEO is still going to be important long term, but think of Google advertising as a sprint and SEO as a marathon, right? And they both work really well together. And for those that have a great website, but they just need help marketing it and driving traffic, well, Google advertising is a great option. Alongside that, one of the top, forms of advertising online, the highest return on investment right now is a Facebook advertising campaign, right? So are they on Facebook? Could they use some increased exposure? Do they want to grow engagement on their Facebook page, right? So we will identify a really targeted campaign and what the intent of the campaign is. Is it we want to get more followers and more likes, or is that we want to drive traffic to the website, or are we looking to get more views on a product listing? But the only way that we can find that information is if we have a consultation and schedule a DMP appointment. So are they on social media, right? Is their content valuable? Are they posting consistently? Would like to be on more social platforms? Is there a call to action? Are they interacting and engaging with their clients? What about social media management to help fill in the gaps, right? We can work with them to make sure they've got a robust social presence. And for those that are concerned about their reputation online, their reviews, we've got online reputation management. So asking simple questions like, are you leveraging social media? Are you consistent with posting on social media? Are you consistent with responding? Do you monitor any online reviews? Have you looked at your directory listings? Are they all consistent, right? But you can only ask those questions if you've done your homework and you've checked on it as well, right? Online reputation management. Are they visible on the review sites? So check them out. Check out their listing on some of these sites like Yelp or Angie's List or TripAdvisor or The Knot, right? See what people are saying about them because they may or may not be aware of it. And then you walk through our services. You can use our marketing manual, right? And some of the resources in that manual. And then we've got our B2B services catalog. And it really talks about all the different components of digital marketing and what we offer. What about our features and benefits guide? See, we've got so many tools, assets, and resources for you. And they're also available through your marketing app now. So if you go to your unfranchised marketing app, there's a Web Center and B2B services section There's a couple videos. There's a couple PDFs. One is a why MA Web Centers. One is what is a web center, which is geared towards more prospecting and recruiting and sponsoring. There's also two videos. One is geared towards clients and candidates, and one is geared towards people that want more information about the opportunity of being a web center owner. So again, check your unfranchised marketing app, because when you're sending that out, you're going to get notified when they open that, right? And it's going to make a record in your unfranchised marketing app, which is a great CRM, right? Customer relationship management tool for you. So again, this here, the features and benefits guide, is within the app as well. You know, we have the last page of the features and benefits guide is Morse Connect, which is available in the US, but we also have a Morse Connect video in the US for the unfranchised marketing app as well. Now, videos, we know videos work. So are you leveraging some of our tools, right? We've got the YouTube channel. Many of you are aware of our Web Center Owner Training YouTube channel, but what about our client-facing YouTube channel, right? youtube.com/MA Web Centers official. There's various client-facing playlists. There's content about the features of the website platform. There's a digital marketing summit, client education series, a digital marketing series, online learning and tutorials. So leverage the tools. Of course, we also have our blog, MAWebCenters.com, which will give you some great articles that you can share with candidates and clients as well. And of course, you've got the website, MAWebCenters.com, showcases some of our work and talks about all of our digital marketing products. And then for those that have sold digital marketing products, you know, all of the forms that need to be filled out can be downloaded from dmpservices.org, but a lot of web center owners don't even realize we have this. So if you go to dmpservices.org, you can read about each of these areas of digital marketing, right? SEO, social media, Google AdWords, Facebook ads, and then the resource center is all the documents when someone comes on board as a client. But I'll tell you, within this section are the forms that people fill out once they purchase a service. If they purchase SEO, they come here and they've got to fill out an online form where our specialists are trying to capture information to do their research. But right there in those forms are great questions that you can ask your candidate or your client, because then it helps you do a little bit more research yourself, and it helps you kind of prep your DMP appointment. So check that site out if you haven't been there before, dmpservices.org. Now, while I'm on this page, I'm just going to reference the MAWebCenters.com. We just added a new page. We'll talk about that because it's about our next campaign we're doing through MA Web Centers. And lastly, we talk about websites, we talk about DMP products, but also what about referral marketing? You know, does your client realize that referral marketing generates 3 to 5 times the conversion rate than other marketing? What do we mean by referral marketing? Word of mouth advertising, affiliate marketing, shop local, or the shop.com partner program. The lifetime value of a referred customer is 25% higher than other customers, and customers acquired by referrals spend 200%, so double, more than an average customer. So we can talk to them about, if they're selling products online in e-commerce, we can talk to them about being a potential partner store with shop.com. Maybe if they're looking for more in-store or foot traffic, we can talk to them about shop local. The idea is that you've got many other tools at your disposal to help your candidates and your clients increase revenue, decrease expenses, and streamline their business practices. Clients who participate in referral marketing programs see an average of a 9.7 increase in sales. What company would not want to see almost 10% increase in their sales, right? So here we are at the conclusion. At the end of this week, November 5th, we'll be reviewing all of our results, right? The web center owner with the highest total point value will win $1,000 US. The winner must have at least one appointment with Web Center sales support, and they've got to have a sale from each of the following categories: website, design, and a DMP, right? So they've got to have one from each category, and then we've got the points assigned, right? 1 point for every demo, 1 point for DMP demos, 10 points for a website sale, 5 points for a DMP sale. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna total all that up and find out who our World Series winner is. We'll award $1,000. But then in each category, right, website sales, one free website setup, right? So whoever was the top in website sales gets a free website setup for their client. So it means that you increase your retail profit. The web center owner that has the most design center sales will win one free classic design package. The web center owner that has the most SEO sales, right, whether it's local or regional, will win one free local SEO that they can use towards a client or a candidate. Google advertising sale, one free basic Google advertising campaign. Social media management sales will earn one free social media management product. And then Facebook advertising sale. Whoever sells the most Facebook ad sales will get one free premium Facebook advertising package. So, lots of opportunities to win here. And ultimately, you can't succeed with web centers if you're not following the proven system, the 5 C's. So we also have an incentive here for the web center owner with the most completed website demo appointments from every single country will be awarded one free month of web center hosting. That's a great little award there for you as well. So as we wrap up this week, we'll have a final comment next Monday. So we will have another session next Monday. But in terms of our training content, we've pretty much concluded. We'll do a session next week on business building. We haven't touched upon that. So we've touched upon building candidates and clients and website sales and digital marketing product sales, how to build share of customer. So we'll spend some time, we'll invest some time next week and talk about business building and recruiting or qualifying potential web center owners. And that will be next week. But now's the time to look at your list, revisit your list, do the web center owner self-assessment, find out where are you at the end of 8 weeks. And the interesting thing is that we're going to go 9 weeks, right? We have our final week will be the 9th week. And of course, in a baseball game, there are 9 innings. So everything was done by design. Hope you've enjoyed our contest here. Looking forward to our final week. And you've got a full 2 weeks here to tally up your sales because, again, the contest will end on November 5th. Hope everyone has a great evening. Looking forward to answering some questions. Stay active in the official Web Center Owner Support Group on Facebook, and looking forward to seeing your success as a Web Center owner.